It's back to normal. For more information, visit earthquakeauthority.com. California Earthquake Authority, the strength to rebuild. Are you having a special event? Patricio's Pizzeria Catering is now in 5th year and ready to personally handle all of your catering needs. From corporate meetings, birthdays, to backyard get-togethers, there's no better way to welcome your hungry guests than with a truckload of pizza brought right to your table. What are you waiting for? Call Patricio's Pizzeria today to schedule your event, or if you just can't get enough of the fabulous Patricio's Pizza. 937-8976. That's 937-8976. Patricio's Pizzeria at Old Town Orchard.
I'm Jenny Garth. I've teamed up with the American Association of Orthodontists to shine a light on the importance of a healthy, beautiful smile. An attractive smile is important to our self-esteem. Get your child an orthodontic checkup and make a difference. Visit freeteeth.org.
Before I started working as a soil scientist.
Before I became a systems engineer.
Before I got started in aerospace.
I was a kid making discoveries. I did my first thought experiment. I got outside of school. In 4-H. In 4-H. In 4-H.
You never know when a spark will ignite the imagination and open up a world of possibilities for a young person. That's why 4-H has taken on the commitment of fostering 1 million new scientists and engineers for America's future workforce. With the help of companies and universities around the country, 4-H is growing the next generation of great thinkers. 1 million new scientists.
1 million new ideas.
Learn more and see how you can help at 4-H.org.
Coast to coast, late night, every night on KSMX. You're listening to Rush's Week in Review.
Having more fun than a human being should be allowed to have. We're always happy to go back and correct the record. Never. And we talk about anything other than rolling back the Democrat agenda for the last 65 years. I don't even recall using the number 65 million, 65 years, 65 this, or what have you. But all I can think when I heard about this, Matthews didn't say that he heard somebody else say, or that somebody told him. He said that he heard me say that I want to roll back Truman's integration of the U.S. Army. And he didn't twitch, and his eyes didn't glaze over. There was no spittle coming down the chin. He just said it. He had a fierce scowl on his face when he said it. Rush Limbaugh wants to end Truman's integration of the Army. And all I can think, well, where do they stand? Are they following in the footsteps of Al Sharpton? Are they trying to create attention? You know what Sharpton says now, Thursday? Did you hear that? Sharpton says he did all that on purpose to set the bait. To set the bait for me. Listen, he wants to preach to my choir. Well, who wouldn't want this on him? The problem is none of them has the ability to go out and get it on their own. They have the slightest idea how. They're all a bunch of parasites. Every one of us. It's still... It's comical and more because it just always happens when there's utter panic setting in on their side about their own prospects. And I guarantee, folks, they are scared to death over what their prospects are with Obama and this economy and the undertow of conversation about Hillary or somebody running against Obama. Is that being listed in Democrat circles? I don't know how people it is, but I know that there are people talking about it. There's an unsettledness out there, a disquietedness, a general sense of panic. This is not how it's supposed to be. You know what? The Chris Matthews and the media, they are very close to the rioters in London in terms of anger, disappointment. This is not how it was supposed to be. We were supposed to have utopia. This was a new kind of politician. And the politics of old was supposed to vanish. And there really wasn't supposed to be any more opposition to a president. Everybody was supposed to sign up, and there was going to be this massive nationwide love affair, worldwide love affair, not only for Obama, but for our country again. We were supposed to have an economic rebound. None of this was supposed to happen. And they have no choice but then to look at themselves and try to explain why has all this happened. They have held near supermajorities for much of the last 4 years in the House of Representatives, then in the Senate, and now they have the White House too. They're looking every day they wake up and look all over the country and they see the consequences of what they believe. And little moments where they're not experienced and they have looked into themselves, they realize they're product. And as it was pointed out to the place, these people all have 401ks. They all have retirement accounts, and they know that shit. And they want the futures to be concerned about. And well, at some point they start saying, is my kid's future worth supporting this guy? Now, they're not ever going to voice that. So when these moments of panic and disquiet set in, you go out, just like the rioters in London, you go out and you attack who you think is responsible for framing all of this. And it's clear. And in the case of many on the left, Obama would have been a stunning, overwhelming, resounding success if it weren't for me. So now I become the focal point of blame. I become the target. But how in the world you go out there and tell your audience that you heard me say that I want to roll back Truman's integration of the Army? And you do this, by the way, on the night that the President of the United States pulls this little trick with that picture at Dover, which many of the SEAL Team 6 families had asked the White House not to do. No cameras, please. No pictures at Dover. We don't want to do this. I mean, we haven't gotten to this point yet, but we're discussing it. And folks, that is truly, when Obama did it Dover with that photo, I mean, that is as disrespectful and shameful as it's hard to rank it in discussing other shameful moments of this regime. But turning it all on me, he said, where was the staff? Did they bother in the commercial? This didn't happen. But of all the shortcomings of the MSNBC not seeking help for the troubled Chris Matthews, that's about as low as they can get. Clearly, he's in need of some serious assistance over there. And let's stick with that. Here's Scarborough this morning on his show. They were talking about the economy, the stock market, and Obama's leadership.
I'm rooting for the president. We all are rooting for the president. If Rush Limbaugh is still rooting against the president, then he's also rooting for America to be in a fast decline, rooting for his stocks to collapse. These are precarious times, and we need a president who knows what he's doing, and we need a president who has the support of the American people.
We don't have either. We don't have a Joe. I know you work where you work, and I know that carries with it some requirements and limitations. But for crying out loud, it's too late. The whole point of I hope he fails, it's too late, Joe. He succeeded. Joe is the point. He has been a resounding success. Joe, if you're rooting for the president, you are rooting for your stocks to continue to collapse. If you are rooting for the president, you are rooting for precarious times to become even more precarious. If you are rooting for the president,